Welcome to the Esoteric Cat Tarot. My name is Eve. If this is your first time here, what I do is I shuffle the cards in front of you. I call it cooking the cards. I'm putting my energy into the cards. While I do that, I want you to concentrate your energy into these cards so that we can get the best reading for you. Okay? So let's see what Spirit has to tell us today. This is a timeless reading. When you find this message, it means it is meant for you to hear it. So let's see what a spirit have to say. I'm going to pull a couple cards. This one. And see what spirit has to say today. This is, I always want to call it the Enchanted Forest, but I think it's the Sacred Forest Oracle. And this is Urban Crow. Get a couple from this. Remember, put your energy in here as I'm shuffling these cards. Let's see here. You need to have more patience as things are expanding this spring and summer. I'm telling you what, for like the last couple of months in the readings has been coming out that something is happening in the spring and the summer when the things start blooming, so we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it's something amazing, but we need to have patience because it is happening. We just need to have patience around it. And it is growth. Things are going to grow. Do you see that? The flowers, the cherry blossoms, spring. Again, spring. There is a lot of stuff going to happen. Things are coming to fruition, culmination, whatever fancy $5 word you want to use. I always say fruition, but some people are like, what? But yes, things are coming together, and the spring, there are going to be some things happening in your life. I feel like I need some more with that before I talk about that one. Let's pull some tarot cards. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. Remember, put your energy in here. While I'm shuffling, putting my energy in, you put your energy in. I also don't do those like, I don't know, fancy shuffles that the other tarot channels do. I just shuffle the way I shuffle. When you come here to a reading, it's as if you are at my house and I am doing a personal reading for you. That is how I do the readings. My readings are channeled. Spirit comes through me and tells me the messages. And I just tell them to you. What Spirit needs you to know. Sorry, I'm having a little chaotic energy today, but that's okay. Had some ancestor mischief happening. Ooh, we have a flipper. That one makes a lot of sense right now. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm cooking a pork roast and it is smelling so good right now. And I'm really noticing it. And pork roast, it reminds me of my grandma because every Sunday, well, those just came out. Every Sunday, my grandma would make a pork roast. And it just makes me think of that. Okay. So Spirit wants me to pull shadow cards. Okay. These are Path of Shadows oracles. I use these a lot for shadow work. Spirit is wanting me to pull this deck out. Evidently, there is something that someone here needs to let go of or acknowledge, work on something. Okay, that's it. That one. That one. Okay. In night's embrace, where desire's gentle, no immortal keeps consuming all the night. Vampire. I feel like I don't know, the term psychic vampire is coming into my mind. I feel like maybe there's someone in your life that is doing this. There's someone in your life. Um, they're not what they seem. It's an illusion. Um, and you need to be aware of that. This is a person that I feel like your ancestors, because I was smelling the pot roast of my grandma, reminded me of my grandma, and then Spirit was like, you need to pull shadow card. And so I feel like there is an illusion of a person. And there's some kind of ancestral tie to this person. The word psychic vampire is coming out. Also, the color blue. The color blue and walking at night on a sidewalk. Not sure. Those may mean something to you. There are things I'm seeing. But just be aware of this person. This person is trying to consume your energy. It's an illusion. They're not who you think they are. Okay? They are, I don't know, some kind of ancestral tie. Uh, maybe there's some karmic contract from a previous life or something. I'm not sure, but there's some kind of ancestral tie with this person who is not who they seem, and they are trying to consume your energy. Psychic vampire is what I keep hearing. And blue, and walking down a sidewalk at night, and it's like a big city sidewalk, like New York City at night, and it's kind of rainy, and you hear the click of high heels on the rainy cement of the sidewalk. I'm thinking it's more like down in the village in New York City. This is what's coming through. It's like Night Stalker, Night Stalker, not Night Stalker, the serial killer, but there was a TV show called Night Stalker. Kolchak, Night Stalker. I used to watch this with my grandma when I was little, but it was called Kolchak. It was Night Stalker. He was like a detective, but he like was a detective. He worked for like a newspaper, and he was a detective for like things like werewolves and vampires and things like that. It was kind of like that kind of a show, but it was Kolchak. This may mean something to someone watching this, and this is really like There is a message here for someone in this. This person has an ancestral tie, and my grandma is like really coming through here for this. So just don't fall for the illusion of this person. Okay? I'm going to say they're probably a female, not just because of the card, but because of my grandma. And I was hearing the click of high heels. Um, so they're probably a female, but they're like feeding off of your energy somehow. They're tapping your energy. They're creating an illusion. They're trying to make you someone who you're not. They're very manipulative and they want to consume your energy. They just want to consume you. Really. They want to consume you. This is like strong. This message here is really strong coming through here. Now my nose is itching. And my grandma always said, if your nose is itching, company's coming. So maybe this person isn't in your life yet, but they're coming. That could be happening. They could be coming. So maybe this message is to prepare you. To prepare you that this person is coming. And if you can find Night Stalker Kolchak, I may be saying the name wrong, but it's not Kojak. That was a different show. It's like Kolchak. Watch that. Watch it. It might trigger some stuff in you. Yeah, this message is coming through really, really loud here. And it's like a warning. Don't fall for the illusion of this person. They want to consume you. Psychic vampire. It's like, yeah, this is a really loud message. I almost feel like this is a separate message than the rest of the reading, in a way. The energy of it, let me put it that way. The energy of this is very different than the rest of this reading. Just really be aware of this, okay? Really, really be aware of this. This is like, I feel like this is the most important thing of this reading. So, be aware. And I do feel that she is a female. And I keep hearing psychic vampire. I keep hearing those heels clicking on that wet pavement of the sidewalk in New York City. Yeah. Well, whew, okay. We're going to put that over there now. We're going to get back to this part where we have to have patience because, things are coming in the spring, growth, and things are coming in the spring. Right now, it is, that time. It's cold. It's winter. It's that time when we need to hermit ourselves, okay? And it is that time to hermit ourselves, to go within and to reflect, to restore so that we can renew ourselves. The year is ending. The calendar year is ending and a new year is beginning. And not only for us, but also the Chinese New Year in February, it will change. And we have had the year of the snake this year, which has been very much about shedding and letting things go. And accepting yourself the way you are, shedding, letting things go. This is another ancestor thing that's just coming out. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, this is an ancestor message. The ancestors are strong here. Ancestors are strong here. Big changes. The ancestors, you've got to listen to this. Do you see this? You have to accept the fact that this person is trying to take your energy, that they are. You have to accept the fact that this person is what the ancestors are telling you they are. Don't be blindsided. Don't be mesmerized. Don't be fall under the spell. Remember that your ancestors know the truth. They know. They've been here and back to source and here and back to source multiple times. So they know. They see things and they guide us. So yeah, this just keeps coming back and coming back. Wow. This is like somebody really needs to pay attention to this, okay? Y'all really, really. And then all this blue in here. You see all this blue in here? And this person is Native American, which my family heritage has a lot of Native American in it. My great grandfather was Cherokee, which my grandma that I've been talking about, her father. So yeah. This is definitely an ancient message. This person is ancient. This is an ancient soul that is. Okay. I don't want this to sound crazy, but it almost sounds like some kind of scary movie or something. This is an ancient soul who's come here to take your power. Yeah. I know I'm laughing. It's because I'm like, what? But this is what Spirit is telling me. This is an ancient soul that is coming to take your power. Um, Don't let that happen, okay? Don't let it happen. Don't accept the fact. Don't accept face value what this person is. Don't, because it's an illusion, okay? It is an illusion. This person is not who they say that they are, but there is an ancestral tie here, okay? I don't know if it is a karmic debt. I don't know if you have a karmic contract with this person, but you better watch out for this person, okay? There's a lot going on. This person can stop all of this, all of this growth, everything that's coming in the spring, all of this person can stop it. This person can make sure it doesn't happen. Okay? That's why this just keeps coming and coming and coming. This message from the ancestors keeps coming. This person, just be careful and be aware of this person. Don't be blinded by love. Don't be blinded by love for this person. Don't be strong in your heart. And when I say love, I don't necessarily mean love like romantic love, but it could be. They could be that kind of a manipulative person that they're going to use sex magic on you. Yeah. Don't let that happen. Protect your heart. No, here's your warning. Here's your warning about this person. So know it. Know it, okay? And this is something happening like now or soon. This is something that is happening before the spring because it can block the spring from happening. So, this is strong now. Strong. Mm. Now, let me. I just feel like I need to just talk and talk and talk about this. But now is the time for us back to the other reading, other part of the reading. Now is the time for us to reflect and to renew and to think about things. And what I was saying before this started talking to me again was that this is the year of the snake, and in February the year of the horse will start. So what we need to do, in order for that growth and expansion that's going to happen in the spring, is we need to shed the things we don't need, right? We need to shed those things from us. And we need to do that in the next couple months, because when the horse shows up, the horse is going to be galloping forward into, growth and all the possibilities. The horse will be galloping forward into all the possibilities that lie before you. But first, you have to shed what needs to be shed. So you have to go in, you have to be retrospective and think about things. It's that time of the year where you think about things. Think about what was good, what was bad, what do you want to carry into the new year? What do you want to shed? What skin do you want to crawl out of and shed and leave behind like a snake, right? That's what you have to do. You have to think of all those things so that you can clear that out of your mind and go into the new year with full of possibilities, thinking about the expansion and growth, okay? But you have to be patient. You have to be patient because the growth is not overnight. It's not overnight. You know this. Change doesn't happen overnight. It is a process. And you have to go in, spend that time in for that process. And don't let this person distract you from that process, okay? Do not let that person distract you from the process. Don't. You see how I've got the cards with a distance between them now? And before, the people were this away, so the distance was closer. See what I'm saying? Now they're like this. Keep that distance. Do not let this person derail you from what you need to do for your own growth so that when spring comes, you are ready. Okay? This person is an illusion. This person is. This person just. This person. Do not let this person cut the tie, cut the tie, cut it. When this person shows up, you will know this is that person that you were warned about in here, and just cut that tie, okay? Your ancestors say to cut that tie, turn your back on this person because they are illusion. They are not who they're not who they appear to be, okay? They're an illusion and they're trying their best to take your power, take your energy, take everything away from you that you've worked for. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. Don't. Okay, let me get one of these cards just to kind of, I don't know. Spirit says get it. I get it. I listen. Spirit says do it and I do it. Because this reading is kind of coming to the end, but this, okay? Don't forget this part at all. And if you ever watch Kolchak the Night Stalker, drop me a comment and tell me. I would love to see how many people that watch my readings even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, watch out for that high heels on the wet pavement in New York City. Big city like that. And that may mean something to you. It may not be literally that someone's going to come wearing high heels and you're going to be in New York City and that's when you're going to see them. It might not be that literal, okay? But the color blue and those high heels and Kolchak the Night Stalker. Sylphs. Agent of change, importance, impact. And it's 14, which is a 5. 41, which is a 5. Big changes. 23, which is a 5. Big changes. Big changes happening. Big changes. Just be aware. Know that this is very important, okay? Accept. The ancestors' message. Accept it, okay? Accept the ancestors' message. Listen to this. Know that this person is not someone that you want to have anything to deal with, okay? Take that warning and accept it. And if you do, then in the summer and the spring, you do the work, you do the introspection, you shed what needs to be shed going into this new year, then things are going to blossom. You're going to see lots of growth. Your life's going to expand. It's going to become abundant. You just have to have that patience. Have that patience, okay? And know that your ancestors are there trying to protect you. They're warning you about this person. But know that it's endless possibilities coming, okay? Endless possibilities. Just don't get derailed by this person. Don't let this person get you off of your path, okay? Don't let them do it. You need to do the work this winter, okay? You need to do the work this winter. Remember that. Do the work this winter. Okay, that's it. That's it, y'all. Wow. I almost feel like I need to clear my house after this person. And that is something I'm doing this weekend. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a top to bottom house clearing. Because I feel like I need to do that. If you're interested in what a house clearing is, there's two different things. There's a house cleansing and a house clearing. Drop me a comment and I will tell you. um, also, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is doing some like teaching videos more about the craft itself. I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm a practicing witch, have been my life. And not Wicca. My religion is older than Wicca. Wicca is new. But I'm a witch. And I have been wanting to do some videos teaching some of the things. If that's something you'd be interested in, leave me a comment. I don't know if I'm going to do it here on YouTube or if I will do it. I'm getting ready to set up a Ko-Fi. Um, and if I do it on there, a lot of the stuff will be offered for free because it's meant to be shared. It's not meant to make money. That's why I don't charge for readings. But that's a different thing. I'm not going to get sidetracked by all that, okay? Anyway, so this has been your reading. Drop me a comment if you would be interested in me doing some more like teaching kind of videos. And it would be in Ko-Fi. I'll be setting that up in January, I think, and offering some free things through that. And I would put the teaching videos, I think, on that. Anyway, okay. Sorry, Spirit is just on this person. This. Spirit, it's like they're pounding on the table and wanting to get this message through. So pay attention to it, okay? Pay attention to it. Maybe there is someone that needs to hear this message. Maybe you know someone who needs to hear this message in their life. Send this to them. Send this to them on a Facebook message or a text message. This link, you can take there's a little share thing and you can just share it over to them in a message so that they can hear this. Maybe instead of this message being directly for you, maybe this message is for someone that you know in your life that you are connected to. And you see this happening. You see the illusion, right? You see the reality of this person and they need to hear about it. Send this to them in a message. Send it to them on Tumblr, Facebook, however you want to send it to them, or share it so other people can see this message. Because there are some psychic vampires in this world and we all need to be aware of that. Also, I think I said drop a comment. It's getting later in the day. I've had a very, very busy day today and I'm getting tired. So I'm going to wrap this up, okay? So drop me a comment. You can drop me a comment about my cat. You can drop me a comment about anything I said. You can drop me a comment if you would be interested in learning videos over on Ko-Fi. That would be probably free. Also, share this out to people who may need to hear this message. Like this video so that the YouTube algorithm knows that people like this video and they will push it out to more people so more people can get this message. Um, subscribe. Subscribe so you know when I post. I post these readings every Thursday for the collective. I also post new moon and full moon readings. I post zodiac readings throughout the month. By subscribing, you'll get notified of when those posts are supposed to. I would also, like to reach 1,000 subscribers by spring equinox, and that would be amazing. I would love to do that. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to help me reach that goal and to help build this community. Um, also, like this video. I said that. I said subscribe. I said comment. Okay. All right, y'all. That pork roast is calling my name. I got to go in there and get me some. So that's been it. That's it today, y'all. Just remember, you've been warned. Love your faces. Kisses.